Roland Richard Purdy.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a detective with the Indiana State Police.
Did you work on the Delphi murder case?
Yes, I did.
Did you investigate, at some point in time, Brad Holder?
He had been cleared, so I had looked at his Facebook, that type of thing, with the understanding that he'd been cleared already.
Okay. So you were familiar with the social media, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hand you what's been previously marked Defendant's Exhibit L, and I want you to look at the middle, and tell me if that is.
I had never seen this photo before. I think the deposition. I can't remember if you showed me this photo at the deposition back last August, but I had never seen this photo before.
Okay. Now, can I have?
You have L.
Okay. Let me give that back, 'cause I know, when I came up, I promised I'd give it back. If I could have the one with the. I'm gonna hand you Exhibit J, it's already been admitted into evidence. Can you identify that for me?
Yes. The left photo is a picture of LW's deceased body. The right photo is pictures of bodies and stick formations that I believe was on Brad Holder's Facebook page.
And you verified that in a previous deposition?
Yes.
That you saw that, what's on the right side photo of Exhibit J, that was in Brad Holder's Facebook?
Yes.
Page? But your testimony today is, and that's okay, that the one with the hanging man upside down, you don't remember seeing that?
I don't remember seeing that one.
Fair enough. Okay. I don't have any other questions.
Mr. Luttrell.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Purdy. If I may see Exhibit J. In reference to Exhibit J, you've indicated you're familiar with that photo?
Yes.
It's a side-by-side photo, one side is from the crime scene in this case.
Yes.
Where is the other photo from?
I believe Facebook.
And how do you know that?
I believe I saw it on Facebook.
Okay. And were you asked about it in your deposition?
Yes.
That was, it was referenced in August of.
Yes.
2023.
That's correct.
And you recognized that photograph as it indicated, you thought it was dated some years before the crimes?
Yes. I believe it was dated 2012.
That's when it was posted on Facebook?
That's correct.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Mr. Baldwin.
Just to supplement the record, 'cause I think that's a limited photo, I'm gonna ask one more question. Thank you. What is the proper thing to call you? Detective?
Detective is fine, yes.
Detective, thank you. This is Exhibit M, can you tell me what that is?
I believe that's the complete photo that was in the right half that you'd showed me a little bit ago, the prior.
And that's the one that you saw on Brad Holder's Facebook post?
Yes.
Okay. Move to admit, I'm sorry, I didn't show that to them. Defendant's Exhibit M. This is the full photo of what was on Brad Holder's Facebook page. Defendant's Exhibit M offered.
No objection.
All right. Without objection, M is admitted. Defendant's Exhibit M admitted.
I have no other questions.
Mr. Luttrell.
Just one moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, if I.
Any objection?
Nothing.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead. No, you're not done yet.
Okay.
No, he's gonna ask you some questions outside the direct, that way, when he's done, then you're done, and then you can go for the day.
Detective Purdy, approximately what time frame did you work and assist on this investigation?
Approximately March of 2017 to probably March of 2018.
And prior to that, what was your assignment with the Indiana State Police?
I was a detective with the state police. I had been assigned to a FBI task force as a task force officer. During the process of becoming a task force officer, there's a background investigation, and there was a hold-up on my investigation, so they sent me to Delphi to help with the investigation while all of that was going on, while my investigation was being done.
In the process of assisting during that approximately 1 year, did you interview Brad Holder?
Yes.
And where did that interview take place?
Logansport Police Department.
And did you question him about the murders at Delphi?
No.
Would you tell the court what you did question him about, and what did Brad Holder tell you?
I was told that Brad Holder would be a good source of information concerning Odinism, and so myself and Detective Lori Lemler asked Brad Holder to come to the Logansport Police Department and we talked to him about the Odinism.
Was there anything shared by Brad Holder that shed light on who killed the victims in this murder?
No.
Did you write up a report?
Not to my knowledge.
And did you record the interview?
I didn't have a recorder. If it was done by Lori Lemler, and I called Lori and she didn't even remember the interview.
Was it her understanding that it was not recorded, as well?
Yes.
Have you ever come across a report or a reference to a recording documenting this conversation you had with Brad Holder in Logansport?
No.
Do you have any reason to believe that there's a recording out there of that?
No.
Interview that did not cover the Delphi murders?
No.
Were you deposed? Well, you've already testified you were deposed in August of 2023, and did you mention this interview of Brad Holder?
Yes.
And did you tell defense that you did not know if it was recorded, that you did not record it yourself, and had no record of it being recorded?
That's correct.
Did you tell the defense that you did not write up a report?
Yes.
I have no further questions of Detective Purdy.
So I'm sorry, Judge,
Go ahead.
Brad Holder didn't say, I killed those girls. To you?
No.
Okay. You should have written a report, correct?
Not necessarily. I mean, is that a question?
It is, yes.
Okay. In cases where we talk to somebody concerning subject matter, a report wouldn't necessarily be made.
I mean, you could have written down, because later on, there might be a trial or a hearing like this. I talked to Brad Holder, and here's what he told me about Odinism. And then the defense could then compare what he says with the crime scene or with anything else. Right? I mean, we could have used the...
Okay. I didn't do a report.
You should have recorded it too, right?
Not necessarily on a case like that, where we're just looking for information.
Becky Patty is the one that led you to Brad Holder, is that correct?
That's who first told me that Brad Holder was an Odinist. Yeah, that's correct.
And what interested you about it was that? The unusual stick configurations found at the scene and Norse paganism as a possible explanation for how those girls were murdered, right? That's why you went over to talk to Brad?
That's correct.
And you?
Or not, that's not why I talked to Brad, 'cause I was told he had been cleared, just for information from Brad concerning Odinism.
My gosh, did you go talk to Patrick Westfall about Odinism?
No.
Did you go talk to anybody else about Odinism?
Yes.
Who else?
Tony Portwood.
And he works for the state police?
Yes.
All right.
The Beverly Shores police chief, and I don't recall her name.
Okay.
There was an Indianapolis officer who was also an Odinist and we had spoken with him.
So this is about a month or so after the girls died that you think you went and talked to. We don't have a report, I don't know the date, so let's try to narrow that down.
It would have been August at some point, sometime during August. Lori Lemler was only in Delphi I believe 1 month, and I believe that month was August.
In
2017.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's good. And I thought, maybe I misunderstood you. I thought you said that Lori Lemler said she couldn't remember if it was recorded.
Right.
Okay.
She couldn't remember the interview at all.
So if Brad Holder testified in his deposition that he thought it was recorded, he's probably mistaken, would be your thought?
Probably mistaken.
Okay. And if Brad Holder said that you asked him a lot of questions about Patrick Westphal, would he be mistaken about that, as well?
I don't recall asking him about Patrick Westphal.
Okay. Did you know Patrick Westphal's name?
Yes.
Okay. And you knew he was a Norse paganist, correct?
Yes. I believe he mentioned Brad, or Patrick Westphal, that he was the leader of the Odinist group that he was part of and that they'd been in the military together.
And by August, you would have seen Brad Holder's Facebook posts with the rune that he had, I'll call it a rune, but the configuration that he drew on his wrist, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna hand you what's been marked as Exhibit K. Tell me when have you seen what's on the right-hand side there before?
Yes.
Okay. And what that is?
Which way are we?
I'm sorry, yeah?
Okay.
The marking on the not that.
Okay.
Not AW's body, but the other.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
That is the marking on Brad Holder's hand that he posted a couple of months after the deaths, correct?
I'm not sure when it was posted, but I believe this was a tattoo-type marking on his hand.
And that was very similar to the way the sticks were formed on AW's body, would you agree?
Yes.
So, thank you. And in spite of the fact that a couple of, at some point in time after the girls were murdered, there's a stick configuration on AW that looks very similar to the way that Brad Holder drew on his wrist. You weren't over there to ask about that, because he had been cleared, correct?
That's correct.
And you didn't clear him?
That's correct.
Do you think he should not have been cleared?
I trust the people I work for, and if they say, there were so many leads to follow up, so if somebody told me someone had been cleared, I would move on and trust their judgment.
And you also know about what I call the mimicked crime scene photo that you say was from 2012 that was on Brad Holder's Facebook page.
Yes.
Right. And that was similar. I mean, first of all, that's real weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird?
Yes.
And especially knowing that LG's body is, posed similarly to the way that lady was posed on his Facebook page. Right?
Yes.
And still, in spite of that, you did not go to Brad, you just said, "He's been cleared, that's all I need to know, but I do want to find out about Odinism." Right?
Yes.
No other questions.
Anything else, Mr. Luttrell?
Nothing further.
All right. Thank you, Detective. You may step down.
May Detective Purdy be released?
Yes.
And you are free to go, Detective. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.